Hello, Aquarius. My name is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage. I'm a psychic medium, automatic writer, tarot and oracle reader, Reiki master teacher, herbalist, author, and creator of many things for over 26 years now. These horoscope readings are based on your sun sign, the one that you were born under, but there's many other parts of your astrology chart that you should highly consider, such as your moon and rising signs, and if you were born on a cusp, which is when your birth date lands on or the end or beginning of another sign. So you may want to check those out as well. And don't forget to check out your 4 element reading also. And we do live weekly readings and contests and more every Sunday, 10 a.m. Central Time. If you can't make it on time, check it out later on and get your weekly forecast. All right. Please hit the notification bell, which will help to notify you when we have new podcasts that are ready for you to watch. We do awesome full moon rituals and more. All right. So, Aquarius, your birth date normally lands between January 21st and February 19th. And if you go by your astronomical, which includes the 13 zodiacs, it could switch your birth date to be February 16th through March 11th. So you might want to check out Pisces as well. All right, so you can see here we pulled your first card for you, and it's very interesting. I'll tell you the theme for this month is new beginnings. People are making big choices, being creative. It's time for self to arise. So right now with you, we got the dove. And the dove is take a leap of faith. So if there's something that's been eluding you or wondering when you should be taking up this creative project or what have you, now is the time. You need to take that leap of faith. You know, if you're afraid to, there's some of you, this is just coming to my mind now, so this may be for one or two or more of you. If you are needing to maybe have a surgery done or something like that, taking a leap of faith, saying, well, you know what? I know this has got to get done. I'm only in pain right now. You know, it's kind of like, what do you got to lose, right? So it's taking a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith, maybe in a relationship. Maybe someone's just been so wonderful to you, but you're afraid to go there because things that you've been through in the past. It's just take it. Now is the time to make all the changes you desire. The old is dead and the new wants to step forth. And I say that because the next card you got was the death card. So that means a part of you, part of your life is no longer serving you. So it is time to kick the habit, maybe get rid of bad habits or bad way of eating, things of this. And worst part that most people have issues with is the way they deal with things or your feelings about things. Are you doing a lot of negative self-talk? You have to change the way you look at the world, the way you look at yourself, the way you're looking at issues. We don't call them problems. We call them issues or situations. So they can all be dealt with. So maybe an old way of thinking, an old way of being in the world. Maybe you're moving, so the old way you were living is coming to pass. Or maybe you have to get rid of an old car and you're getting a new one. A death of a relationship. There's all sorts of death. It doesn't have to be the physical death. So what needs to die in your life in order for you to be able to really, truly live again? Is it needing to get rid of a dead and outworn relationship or one that's been slowly killing you inside? You know, think about this. Could even be friendships. There's some really bad friendships out there. A job. Has this job been killing you? What is it that needs to change? What needs to come to an end? Think about that. All right. Now, the next card is a Rumi card, Rumi. And Rumi is one of these very gifted spiritual leaders and teachers. So this looks like I like to read the pictures first, then I read to you what the card says. So the angels are trying to talk to you. They're trying to put in your head what it is you can do. You don't have to be victim to this situation. There is a way out of it. Look at this person. They're holding their head like, oh my God, now what do I do? See what happened? Oh, how am I going to get out of this situation? There is a way, but you're not listening. So pay attention. There's a way to get out of this. The old must die so the new can live, so the new can be created. Once the well fills, it must empty. It's the way of life. So be able to accept that and think of the wonderful new things that can come of this situation. And that's what brings on the thaw and wonderful things happen. So let's see. The card says the human gift. The human gift. All right, let's see if I can put this in a direction where I can see this a little better. I have problems with this camera. The human gift. Such attraction is offered by the beloved with sweetness and generosity, yet such jealousy comes from you with so much doubt and suspicion. Do you berate yourself, blazing angel, because you have moments where you cannot trust and love more than you believe in your own fear? Rise now from your doubts and admonishments, and let your human self be loved. Even with all the doubt, you are a cherished one of the great beloved and always shall be. Be kind to your heart. So you don't have to beat yourself up. You know, some people do it because there's some past life stuff that we've done horrible things on people, animals, situations, families. But do what you can now. The best gift that you can give the world is being your best self. So it doesn't mean that you have to serve everybody else, like be their slave, but to be kind, to be your best self without being walked on. Don't be the doormat, but yet be that kind, generous, loving person. Sometimes it's hard to decipher, but if you really put your heart into it, you can figure this out. You'll know when things really irk you that people are using you. So you can tell the difference. All right, so don't be afraid. Don't live in fear. Don't live in anger. But don't worry, be happy, right? So maybe this is the part of you that needs to die so this new beginning can come forth. All right, so at this point, I'm going to show you our cute little guy here to remind you at this point in time, it's safe for you to give us that thumbs up and maybe it'll actually count on our meter. We really, really need those thumbs up, and we really need some positive comments in the comments sections. All these things are greatly appreciated. It doesn't cost anything to do that, just a second of your time. And now we're going to pull a trinket for you too. So the trinket's going to give you a little more information for the month ahead here. And while I'm picking that trinket out for you, could you please just take a few seconds to watch this short video? There you go. That was painless, right? Okay. So the trinket I pulled from you, I'm telling you, everybody's getting the similar message. This must be the planetary lineup or the general. Everybody shares some sort of general something, and this is it. This is being very careful about what you sign, making sure contracts, applications, warranties, purchasing a house, a vehicle, whatever. You're in an agreement between two people, a partnership, a business, what have you. Making sure the document reads correctly. Cross your eyes, cross your T's, dot your I's, and make sure you highlight sections. Amend what needs to be amended and make them initial it and highlight it. So this is paying close attention to detail. So making sure you're paying close attention, because this can make or break you, and you will be so happy you took time to do this. And people who throw out receipts and stuff, hold on to your documents. You never know when they're going to count and you're going to need them. You know, I bought 2 printers now, and I didn't quite need it yet, so I put it on the side for 6 months. When I finally plugged it in, it didn't work, but it was too late for me to bring it back. So check your stuff. Even if you don't have time to really set it up. I know that's a real hard problem. People these days, time seems to get shorter, but you got to take the time to do it or you could lose out. So hopefully this has been of some help for you today. And I'm hoping that you will join us on Sunday. And if you can't be there live, check it out later on to get your message for the week. It's a general message. For anything more particular specifically for you, please contact me. The information you see below. thevioletsage@aol.com, and don't forget to put reading in the subject line, even if it's not for a reading. Check us out at thevioletsage.com, see all that we have to offer there too. And if you want to make a purchase, you want to contact me, put reading in the subject line. See, I have to do searches in my email to find it. I have over 12,000 emails right now, and most of them are junk. So it's really hard to find my important stuff. So help me to locate your request by putting reading in the subject line. All right. Thank you so much for watching. We couldn't do this without you. Don't forget, thumbs up. Thank you so much, and subscribe. Namaste. Happy September.